I always liked working with John because, again, it was easy, and I think John was in a position where he was almost kind of glad somebody else came in and forcibly like took the reins. I remember the first time I worked John in like 2009, and you know, in wrestling, the bad guy normally calls the match. It's just kind of traditionally how it went. And I remember locking up with John, and like he was doing an appearance, so like we couldn't talk about the match, and I hated talking about matches anyway. It's like John Cena, you know what he does? He does the 5 things, and like that's it. So if you can't figure that out, you know, you're in trouble. And I remember Mike Chioda was the referee, and I remember locking up with John, and like grabbing a headlock and taking him over, and you know, I'm happy just to sit there a minute and like kind of get the lay of the land. And he started going, tackle, drop down, hip toss, and he starts like calling all this shit, and I was just like, and I remember just looking over at Chioda and I go, Mike, who the fuck's calling this match? And he's laughing so hard he was like trying to hide his face, and John just went, oh, okay. And I think John was stoked that he didn't have to be that guy directing traffic, and he let me do whatever the fuck I wanted. So I think he was relieved, but I also think that's how we worked together really well, you know, because you talk about, I never like to take credit for shit, because at the end it doesn't matter. But I was the first guy to be like, why does everybody always take those shoulder? Like, you know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like, why do you let him do this to you without fucking kicking him in the head? So like, it was really like, I broke down the John Cena comeback like in a logical way, and he was just kind of like, this is great. How come nobody's ever done this before, you know?